Ooh, AstroTurf. Don't tell anyone I have this. Actually, Mr. Leary knows. It's used to patch up the turf, so he's got some extra. You know, it's interesting, AstroTurf, how ubiquitous astronomical names are for commercial products. That's because astronomy is cool. Well, here is a square foot of AstroTurf. It's actually machine made. You can see how it's like each little tuft has a bunch of fake grass coming out of it, and there's little stitches on the bottom. And if I were to isolate just a single tuft right there, you can actually see and count there are 12 strands coming out of each stitch. And when I turn it over, I measured this. See, it's a foot. There are actually 44 little indentations every 12 inches. So this right here, every time that little green dot goes in, a tuft is out on the other side. So there are 44 stitches this way and 16 rows of stitches this way, 16 rows. And so your extrapolation assignment is to try to figure out how many blades of grass there are in a single square foot of turf. So there are 16 rows, 44 tufts, and 12 tufts, 12 blades per tuft. And we have actually 6.5 acres of turf at Tabor. So I want you to figure out how many blades of grass there are in a square foot, and then how many blades of grass there are on all of Tabor's turf, 6.5 acres. And when you do that, it's a big number. I want you to figure out how many of Tabor's turf it would take for each blade of grass to represent one star in the Milky Way galaxy. So figure out how many stars there are in the Milky Way galaxy, and then how much AstroTurf it would take to represent each blade being a star in our galaxy.